Namaste, Namaskar, good afternoon. Welcome to virtual class of grade 9. Dear students, listeners, and viewers, I am Dr. Chandeshwar Yadav again before you with English subject. Dear students, last day we studied unit second where Nima's letter to her brother was given, and we studied that letter, that what Nima wants to tell her brother, that all thing last day we studied, and we also discussed some of the questions which are given in page number 14 and 15, where some similar words we found. The exercise like match the following sentences. We did true and false, and answer question. All these things last day we talked. But today, here in your book, in page number 16, one grammar practice is given there, and this grammar practice, that is basically about preposition. So today we are going to study preposition, and this preposition is, even I hope you have studied preposition. So in your book some prepositions are already given. So dear students, in page number 16 you can see study time is given there, where you can see even the picture of school, and map of Nepal is also given there, and at the same time above that map and school some questions are given there. In B number you can see fill in the blanks with one of the preposition you have picked up. This is given here, where first number is the question I was born space Monday is there. So dear student, I hope you can fill here appropriate preposition because you have studied. So the right answer here, I was born on Sunday. What? Monday. So on is here one preposition. In the same way, another statement is given here, that is we don't go, then a space is there, school on Saturdays. So here the right answer will be we don't go to school on Saturdays. So in these two examples you can see, in the first one on is there, and in the second one to is there. So on and to are the examples of preposition. So before talking about those preposition, let's try to understand what preposition is. So even in your book, in page number 16, you can see the definition of preposition are given here. So as here, preposition are single words or group of words such as at, on, in front of, out of, etc., used before a noun or pronoun to show place, position, time, or method. So, whenever studying this definition, we can say really preposition are those words. Preposition are those words used in a sentence before noun or pronoun to show its relation with other noun or pronoun in a sentence. Those words are called preposition. As even in your book and on the screen you can see some examples of preposition are given here. In the same way as on the screen you can see prepositions are short words. Example at, in, on, which are used to show position, location, direction, and time in English. So, dear student, so this is preposition, and whenever talking about types of preposition, it means even in English language, prepositions can be classified into four types, or there are four types of preposition, and they are position preposition, direction preposition, location preposition, and time preposition. So these are the four types of preposition. Again, listen it carefully. The first type of preposition, that is position preposition, and example of position preposition are on, under, in, etc. Or on the screen you can see on the table, under the bed, in the room. So here three phrases are, and in these three phrases three preposition are there. So on, which is also position preposition, under, that is also position preposition, and in is also one of the position preposition. In the same way, another types of preposition, that is direction preposition, and direction preposition are those preposition which show direction, and its examples are into the house, up the stair, across the street. So here into, up, across shows direction. That's why these are direction preposition. Dear student, even third type of preposition, that is location preposition, and location preposition are those preposition which shows location. As its example, even you can see here, at work, in class, on the bus. So this preposition shows location. So these are location preposition. In the same way, the fourth type of preposition, that is time preposition. And time preposition shows time of shows time, as here examples are on Monday, in October, at noon. So here on, in, and at are time preposition. In this way, there are four types of preposition. Even in your book, you can see, study the pictures and the use of preposition. So let's first talk about in. So in your book, you can see two pictures are given there. One is the picture of box in which one ball is kept there, and in another picture you can see some cows are given here. So talking about the first picture, you can say the ball is in the box. The ball is in the box. And in the second picture, you are also seeing there, and you can see, and even in your book it is written, the cattle are in the field. So cattle are in the field. So in these two examples, in is used, or in as a preposition is used here. So from these two examples, you can, or you should understand that in is used to show something completely inside something or in an area of boundaries. So if something is within other thing, or something is inside other thing, or something is if surrounded by any boundaries, then you should use in, that you should learn from the given pictures. So this is about in. Dear student, I hope you understand this preposition called in. Now let's talk, even another picture is also given here. Even in your book, you can see one picture of vase is there, and another picture is the picture of the east-west highway. And by the side of east-west highway, one spot is given there, and that spot is the spot of Butwal. So from first example, you can say, or even in your book, as here said, the vase has been put on the table. The vase has been put on the table. So this is the example given here out of the picture. And in the next example, you can see Butwal is on the east-west highway. Butwal is on the east-west highway, that is also given here. So in these two examples, what you see, that on as a preposition is used. So in these two examples, on as a preposition is used. So you should learn from these two examples about on. Or on is used to show something on the surface of some other thing. If something is kept on the surface of other thing, then on as a preposition is used. So this is about one use of preposition, one use of on. In the same way, in the same sentence, you can see on is used to show something on a line. If any line is there, if any way is there, if any road is there, and if something is on the line, then you should also use on as a preposition, which I hope you understand from the next picture, where east-west highway is there and there Butbal as a city is given there. So this is about on as a preposition, dear students. So now again another picture you can see. Even in your book the picture is there, and on the screen you can also see one picture is here, and here this picture is about at as a preposition. So the two sentences are given here. So the first sentence as, or the first example as given here, I meet him at the airport. I meet him at the airport. That is the first sentence. Again another example is here, he is at school now. He is at school now. That is the second sentence. And in these two sentences, at as a preposition is used. So from these two examples, we should learn about at, or at as a preposition is used to show the location of something, to show the location of something at or near a point or a point on the map. Then you should use at as a preposition. In other words, if something is near the other thing, then at as a preposition is used, as you can see in the picture. So this is about at as a preposition, dear students. Even another picture you can also see here, and here it is said, look at the arrows and see how off, onto, round and under as a preposition are used. So we are now talking about this preposition, dear students. So let's see, even as just we have talked about three preposition, they are location preposition and they are at, in, on, and at, as just we have talked to show location, at is used. Even we talked about in, and in as a preposition is used as a location preposition when something is surrounded with other thing. And we studied about on as a preposition as well. So on as a preposition can also be used as just we have studied. Whenever something is kept on the surface of other thing, on as a preposition is used. In the same way, if something is on the line, on the way, on the road, then on as a preposition is used, dear students. So this is about at, on and in. So now let's talk about some more preposition, and those preposition are position preposition. So here, even in your book, those preposition are not given there, but here I am talking about some other preposition. They are position preposition with some pictures. So those position preposition are here: above, across, against, among, around, behind, below, beneath, beside, between. Even other are also here: by, in front of, inside, near, next to, on, outside, over, through, and under and underneath are the preposition basically they are position preposition. And now let's try to understand how above as a preposition is used. So in the picture on the slide you can see one box is there, and above the box one ball is there. So from this example, from this picture, you can say that the red ball is above the blue box. A red ball is above the blue box. So from this picture, from this example, you should learn that whenever something is directly above other thing, then above as a preposition is used. So this is about above. Even some more preposition are there, and they are across. So across as a preposition is used whenever something is passing or something is moving from one side to another side, then across as a preposition is used. So this is about across. Even other preposition is there, that is among, and I think, dear student, you know about among. So let's try to understand about among as a preposition. So here you can see in the picture that many more boxes are there, many more blue boxes are there, and in the between or in the center of all these blue box one red ball is here. So you can say that a red ball is among the blue boxes. A red ball is among blue boxes, that you can say. So this is about among. Even other is also given there. So whenever talking about among, let's try to understand how between is used. So let me give one example about between. So you can say that Janakpur is between Mahendnagar and Jaleshwar. So Janakpur is between Mahendnagar and Jaleshwar. If you say, then you can understand that between is used whenever two things are there, and if between two things, if any other thing is there, then between as a preposition is used. So dear student, even in the picture you can see another is here. So here blue box is there, and this blue box is surrounded by around. So you can say that blue box is around the red balls, or even you can say that the earth is moving around the sun. The earth is moving around the sun, even you can say. So dear students, if something is surrounded with other thing, then, or if something is moving around other thing, then you can use around or around. So this is about around, dear students. So even other preposition is also given here, that is below. So below as a preposition you can also use here. So below as a preposition can be used easily, as here you can see one box is there, and under that box one ball is there. So you can say that if or you can say a red ball is below the blue box. A red ball is below the blue box. So whenever something is lower than other thing, if something is lower than other thing, then you can use below as a preposition. So dear student, even another, if below as a preposition is there, then it is better to understand under. So under as a preposition can also be used in the same situation but little bit different. So whenever something is directly lower than other thing, something is directly lower than other thing, then under as a preposition is used. For example, you can say that even in the picture, you can, or suppose that there is a table and under the table one cat is sitting there. Suppose that in your house one table is there and under that table one cat is sitting there, then you can say that the cat is sitting under the table. So this is the differences between below and under. Dear student, even we talked about between and many more prepositions are there. So as let's talk about by. So by as a preposition, even it can be used whenever something is near to other thing without touching, or if something is by the side of other thing, you can use by as a preposition. So dear student, even many more prepositions are here. So even let's talk in your book, though over as a preposition is not given. So let's try to understand about through. So through as a preposition can also be used whenever one thing is going through other thing, then you can use through. And if as a over as a preposition can also be used whenever something is directly upper than other thing. For example, you can say the bridge is over the river. The bridge is over the river, that you can say. So dear student, these are the preposition, and even many more preposition are there as we have talked about under. Even other preposition are also there. They are direction preposition and preposition of time. So dear student, let's even time is over. So further we will talk in the next class. Thank you, my dear student. If you have any confusion, then you can talk, you can contact with me. My phone number is 9844072807. Even you can contact with me at my email ID, that is sandeshwaryadav15 at the rate of gmail.com. This is my email. So dear student, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Thank you.